Nomad 1. This is, I guess...
This was produced, what, in 2014, I think?
So, 3 years old, this bag. I like the bag. I like the size. I like that it's travel size. It's compact. But that's also slightly its slight downfall. It's too small sometimes to carry certain things. Like, I could carry a majority of the stuff that I needed to, which is like, on one side I would have the sketchbook. On the other side I would have a handful of tools, like pens, markers, a couple of inks and stuff like that. But and this pocket thing is actually quite great because I keep my sketchbook on this side, and I don't even have to like pop the markers and pens in here. I could just kind of lay them flat and just kind of it up. It's lazy of me, but it does the job. When traveling, I would keep like right now. I think I got my coin purse in here. It's flat enough, obviously.
That's a cool coin purse too.
So I just keep it in there, but I keep like my wallet, my phone in here, passport, and it's just handy because it's right here with me. It's like because whenever I'm traveling, I don't like to carry stuff in my pockets because I'm never sure if stuff will fall out if I'm like sitting down. Sometimes
it's just a bit more secure, and I think it's maybe a little bit more comfortable as well.
Absolutely. So having this by my side, a lot easier. Not a problem there. The problem is sometimes I would like for sketching, I like to bring my stamp.
Oh yeah, that's like way too big. At
all. Like I can, but
it's just
it sticks out much too much, and there's really nothing else in here but that. So, and it's mainly the fear of damaging this because, like, if this breaks, then it's
kind of stuffed.
It's pretty stuffed. The improvements made into the prototype one is a lot. Like the fact that you can fit this into that is. Already quite amazing. But again, like this one had a lot of good uses.
Because the other day I saw you at at Free Comic Book Day, but also Supernova. So and you had a table at both, but I noticed that you were sketching on the actual Nomad. Why was that?
All right, at the conventions, at the shows, well, mainly at Free Comic Book Day, we're doing free sketches, and when you do free sketches for kids, sometimes they get a little too excited. And I understand why, they do free sketches of the character that they want. But they would also knock tables and stuff. Like, you would even hear the mums going, stop knocking the table, like he's trying to draw and stuff like that. I think it happened occasionally. So I brought this with me, and I basically just have it set up like this. Usually, though, because I can't lean anything on this, because there's obviously nothing flat. So I would have a sketchbook of some kind, just have it there. Have the sheet there and just draw. And that way I can even turn around, and if they want to see it, like it's handy for that case because sometimes I like having pieces closer to my face. I can just kind of zoom into it and just kind of.
I enjoy doing that as well.
I was like, the fact that the straps can do that, I was like, I'm going to use it for that because if it's there, then why not? Like that's why I love the fact that it had multiples of these. That was like one of the things that I was like, as soon as I remember seeing the Kickstarter for this, I was like, that's neat. That's really neat. Like, I think when I was telling my mate, when I first saw this one, I was like, if they had, like, even just a larger folio size version, so essentially, like, if they had one this big, even if it was, like, say, the same width and everything, I'd be like, that's aces. Because sometimes I lean this on me, and I'll like this. Because it's light enough to actually do that, and the pieces aren't heavy. I actually have like I just use this to lean on, just plonk it there, have the sheet there, just draw.
No, that's cool.
And it does the job because essentially it's like a portable table. And it's comfortable. It's comfortable on my back and stuff. Now, obviously, I'm assuming the new one can do that also. So if it can do that,
and it's a little bit bigger, isn't it?
It is larger, so obviously that's better. When you attend conventions, I'd rather not have to lean on a table. Also, primarily because at conventions, you would have some product on the table. And sometimes you want to utilize the entire space that you have available.
Just to display your wares. And
pretty much. That's really it. Like, that's what a lot of people, when I speak to them, it's like, I ask them, like, do you draw at conventions and stuff? And they're like, no space.
Okay.
Like, well, if you had something like this, you'd have space. Something like that. Like this. Actually, it's even better. It is big. So it'd be exactly the same process. the strap is actually more comfortable too.
Yeah, we've added quite a bit of padding to it.
Yeah, the padding really helps.
Yeah, because that original one is a very, very default, standard thing.
It is, but because I understand, because it's default, because you're not supposed to carry a lot of weight in this.
Yep.
And it's almost like your padding doesn't necessarily have to be super, super intense.
Yeah, but it's interesting though, because you can actually carry quite a bit. If you're carrying tablets and stuff in the original Nomad, it starts to add up really quick.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so...
Books are heavy as crap.
Yeah,
like,
but...
too much books, obviously.
Yeah. But obviously with the new one, if you can attach tripods and stuff, then we had to upgrade.
I've never actually used any of the tripod type attachments, because I've never... To be honest, like, even in school and stuff and drawing, I've never got used to having to be so far from the canvas. That's why I actually prefer when it's, like, attached to me to an extent.
Yeah.
It's actually way more comfortable for me.
Yeah. I'm totally there with you. I've never gotten used to drawing, like, upright. Yeah. It feels like the weirdest thing to me.
Right. Like, this is bizarre. Sometimes, I remember when I was doing, I think it was like sign writing and stuff, I'd always have to, because I would always have to lean on something.
Yeah.
So I'd have like a ruler or a large brush, and I would just like prop it here so that I'm holding the brush here.
Yep.
And my elbow would be leaning against it, so I'm not touching the sheet.
Yeah.
Like right now, I could probably have a meal on this if I wanted to.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't, but I could.
Yeah.
It's capable of doing that. One thing I really like, when you showed me this thing, that I can make it into a backpack, was probably my favorite thing.
Yep.
I still got to get used to this. Okay, that's what I was doing for the website. That is wicked. But the fact that I can change it to a backpack is pretty much one of my favorite things, because I remember somebody asking me with the first one if you can strap it so that it works like a backpack. And I was like, you'd probably have to get another strap.
Yep.
And you could turn it into a backpack.
Yeah, it's not designed for that.
It's not designed for that, whereas this one, it is designed for it. So that automatically makes it, that double feature type thing, where, some people prefer the messenger bag.
Yep.
Some people prefer a backpack.
Yeah, I mean, I find that if you load that guy up with a lot of stuff and it gets really heavy, even on basically any messenger, I find it starts to dig in your shoulder, no matter the amount of padding you have. So I found that if you wanted to walk longer, or you had to go for a hike or something, you had to walk a long way to the convention hall. I find that the backpack just spreads the weight
completely. And you were saying
a bit better.
These are like slightly shorter than they're supposed to be.
Yeah, they're going to be longer. Yep.
This length is actually fine, but obviously to have it longer so that it wraps around more of your shoulders, much better. But yeah, normally I carry, like for example, if I was going to carry this sketchbook, like if I was bringing this bag and carrying this sketchbook, I'd have to, I can't
put it in there, yep.
Like if I want to carry this sketchbook and bring the marker bag, this bag is...
Hey, why do you have so many markers? Like, that's a ton of stuff.
It is a ton of markers. Normally when I go to conventions, depending on what I do, if I do black and whites, I don't need to carry this many markers.
Yep.
But if I am doing color, then I've just got a ton of, like, Copics and stuff. It's just a mess. There's a mess in here right now, but...
It's awesome. It's a glorious mess.
It is to me. People are like, how can you find anything? I was like, because I look for it.
Yeah.
I look for it.
Yeah.
I've also got a separate bag, which I can fit in here, of my refills.
Oh, man, that's so cool.
So, I need a refill for every single thing. I remember, like, people like, do you use all of them? I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't own a refill if I don't use it. That's essentially the perfect answer for that. Like, I wouldn't have purchased a refill for a marker I don't use.
Yeah.
But that's essentially what I use. There's markers, there's a bunch of other stuff. But, say for example, if I want to carry this sketchbook, this thing.
Usually, how would you have to do it? Through like an airport?
Normally, I would just hold it and have like a strap around this one and just hold it.
Yep.
So I basically just, like that. That's how I would hold it. But, because... Like, if I was to...
Hang on, so if you had those, where would your wallets and everything else be?
I would shove it in here.
Yep.
Everything would pretty much go in here or in my pockets. If I was to use this bag to carry those things, I couldn't. Because this doesn't fit in here.
You'd essentially have to carry 3 things, wouldn't you?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
However, if it was this one instead, I can actually strap it all into this so that I'm only carrying one bag as a backpack. I'll do that right now. This one can actually fit in here, which was amazing to me. Because this is a really awkward sized book. I didn't actually know. I don't know the size. It's not A4 or anything.
I think that's more of an American size.
I think it is an American size. I think it's like maybe it's like 10 by something. I don't know. It's weird. But it fit in here, and I was like, oh snap! That's one less thing I have to carry, and then pretty much just strap this onto this.
Yep, and that's why those straps are so long. Like, it looks a bit weird, but
it looks weird, but they're there for a purpose, and it has a purpose. So you just obviously lock it underneath there. Last time, so it should do it this time. Yeah, there we go. So that's the bottom one, and the top one I don't even need to hook onto the part because obviously it's not gonna. I can just strap this onto that part there, and automatically I've got it as a backpack. I'm not carrying it. I actually have hands free now.
Yep.
So if I needed to carry more stuff, like say I needed to wheel a bag, because most of the time that's what would happen. I would need to, if I'm say attending a show overseas and whatnot, I'd need to be carrying a wheel bag.
Yep.
And something else on this hand, you know. So if I need to carry this, nothing can fit this anyway. So I'd always be carrying this, or I could strap this into this instead, and carry the marker bag. But this is obviously a lot lighter than carrying the marker bag.
Yeah.
So I'd rather strap the marker bag in here, carry this on my side, and have the wheel bag here. And I think I saw on like the website and stuff where I can, for the luggage, I can pretty much just.
Yes, yeah.
Pop this onto that, and automatically that will save me even carrying more stuff.
Yep.
Because then I would just pop this onto the luggage there on the actual strap.
Yep.
And just carry this, or even just like hold this up against here.
Yep.
Way too easy. Way too easy. This part, I like this. I like this a lot. It's just easy to strap in and out. To me, that's when I first saw. I was like, how does that work? Like, my brain didn't really understand it, and. It should have if I looked at it more honestly. But that is way too easy.
Yeah. Once you get used to it, it's a pretty flexible.
Absolutely. And that's really all it takes. Like, you get a few minutes with this, mucking about it, and even saying this, like even working around this thing now, I'm sure I can find way more ways to actually store stuff on this.
Do you find that zipping it open like a suitcase, the front pocket? Is that useful? No, the front pocket.
This thing here?
Yeah, sort of like the sides.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. Like, having that accessibility is actually pretty neat. Even before strapping the bag outside, don't worry about that. Even strapping the bag outside, I was like, I can even wrap it in here.
Yep.
If I wanted to. But you don't really have to. I mean, you've got more things here. And like, in terms of markers and stuff, if I didn't want to, if I wanted like quick access to certain pens, I can just kind of just squeeze it in here if I wanted to. That's obviously really handy. And when you showed me that one zip up here, I was like, oh, you don't have to open up all the way. And just, I was like, what? There's like hidden pockets essentially.
Yeah.
I like that thing. And I didn't realize there was another pocket in here.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Bunch of stuff that I just shoved in there.
Straps and stuff in here.
Also, you can transfer those front ones. You can kind of rip them off.
Right. That's the fact that everything's kind of just like...
Just a bit modular.
I love it. Like, when you showed me the other one where it was just standing up, I would probably never use it that way. But the fact that if I needed to, I can just have, like, easy access to a lot of things. It just makes things a little bit easier.
Yeah, and that's a bit like how I wanted to design it. It's like I didn't want anyone to use it in any specific way. It's like everyone finds their own way of using things, right? So...
And because of its multiple options, you can do it that way.
Yeah.
Like, remember how I had it like a sketchboard before? And I was like, oh, I need access to certain things. I could just pull it up and just unzip certain things and just grab it.
Yep.
I didn't even cross my mind, but the fact that I can do it that way, I don't have to have like all my stuff hanging out.
Yep, that's true.
I can have a lot of the stuff just here, like, okay, I need that marker. Close it down and just zip back up. It's actually pretty aces right there. Again, like, there's so many things here which you probably look at first and go, what's that for? Yep. But then if you're obviously like, oh, I need something, I need it to do this, I need to do that, I'm like, oh, I can. Yep. Blah blah, just strap on these things, blah blah. Based on the online feedback so far, people are already interested in it.
Yep.
without even seeing it in hand. Seeing it in hand, even more so. I promise that. Like,
yeah.
I remember when you first showed, I was like, I like the color too. I like the color. The new logo's neat.
Yeah.
It looks super pro. That one looks pro as well, but size-wise, that's definitely more travel, I feel. Well, I'll still use that bag because it's a travel bag.
Yeah.
But I'd have way more uses for this one.
Sure.
This one
just a bit more flexible.
Right.
Yeah.
I can do more things with it because of that. So.
Yeah, and also it's also weatherproof, like all the zips and everything, and the material itself, the water's just going to run straight off it.
Too good. These things, you could attach keys to these as well.
Yeah.
It's got too many uses, man. I like it. If you want more information on this bag here, or on the company in general and stuff, there's links beneath.
Awesome.